It's tense, viewers. It's been 2 years in the job. It comes down to a season finale in season 2, which is today's episode. We have a chance. I'm going to take these off because there's glare. We have a chance to qualify for the Champions League. Again, 2 years in a row. We weren't expected to. Again, I think it was mainly Europa League qualification. From where we were, we've done really well to bring it back, but it is so close, and there's still a chance we can finish higher than 4th. It's going to be a big episode. Hello viewers, MikeRo Munch here. Welcome to the Season 2 finale of the Mestalla complex. Today I have 3 games for you, and we kick off with a crucial game against Celta Vigo away from home. Let's see how the table looks. It's hard to quite just fathom just how tight this actually is. Every team down to Bilbao here can actually still make the top 4, and we're actually only 4 points behind second place Real Madrid, so it's just incredible. 1 point behind Atletico Madrid, who are in third, level on points with Vigo. The only reason we're ahead of them is because we beat them earlier this season. Our goal difference is better, but obviously in the Liga it's about the head-to-head record more than it is about your goal difference, so we have to make sure that we beat them today. That is crucial. So like I said, we kick off against Vigo, and then we have 2 home games, which is nice to hear. Home comforts against Betis and Real Sociedad. You can see actually since the last episode where we beat Vallecano 3-2, form has been pretty good and the goals have been flowing. We're actually now the top scoring team in the league, but we do have, I think, the 4th or 5th worst defence, which is pretty much sums it up, to be honest. We had a 6-3 win against Bilbao straight afterwards. Wish I'd recorded that one. Michi Batshuayi got a hat-trick in that game, and he also got another hat-trick in a 4-2 win away at Girona, which is mightily impressive. Lucas Paqueta getting his first goal for the club. He actually then got injured in the next game and is out for 5 months, so he is not with us at the moment, and I will explain how I've coped with that in a second. Then we had a 2-1 win against Zaragoza, a 3-1 win against Malaga, and a very irritating 2-2 draw away at Espanyol, where they were given a very dodgy penalty in like the 81st minute to equalise. I was not happy. As you can tell, the main name that keeps popping up here is Michi Batshuayi. He is up there with Patrick Cutrone now in terms of highest average rated player, and if we'd bought him at the start of the season, then maybe we'd be onto it. You can also see Piemonte's name in there as well, and the reason for that is that we have changed formation. So in the absence of Paqueta, I've actually gone to a flat 3-4-3, which explains probably the amount of goals that we've conceded. So because we've got so many games to crack through, we're just going to whiz through all this stuff. I'm going to try and get through the episode as quickly as I can, because otherwise it could literally be 45 minutes long. We've got Dominic in goal. Nato's been dropped, actually, because he's not been playing particularly well. Made a few gaffes in recent ones, so I thought I'd bring Dominic in just to kind of mix up a bit. Usual back three of Mangala, Diakabi and Jason Derulo. Terrifies me the fact we have to put up with that. Grealish on the left today with Zobnin and Soler in the midfield, with Montoya on the right, and then Batshuayi, Piemonte and Cutrone in front. I love these green lines, much needed. If I can just get one between Piemonte and Batshuayi, we're laughing. So it's safe to say that we are pretty much all out attack. Vigo are obviously in 5th, right behind us. We need to make sure, if we don't lose today, I'll be very, very happy, because that will give us a real advantage, and all we have to do is stay level on points with Vigo for the rest of the season. Their fixtures aren't too difficult either. They've got some of the bottom half of the table, whereas we've got mid-table teams. So it's all to play for. Let's get going. It's been a slow start to the game, it's fair to say. We're still kind of playing like tiki-taka, passa-passi football, but I think we might need to get a bit more direct with the 3 up front. I think I realised that against about Espanyol, we created so many chances we literally should have battered them. We had about 27 shots to their 8, I think it was, and still just couldn't see it through, and it's turned very much into the kind of West Ham-esque saver. I'm just trying to outscore my opponents. It seems like the only way I can deal with it, because anytime I try and defend on Football Manager, I just can't do it. But Vigo have the first real highlight of the game here as they whip the ball in, and we've managed to clear it, but Hugo Myers on the ball. He's a decent player. That's a good take from Montoya though. Can we get on the break? Nice ball out to Patrick Cutrone. Up for Player of the Year at the moment as well, which is nice to see, because he should be recognised. Grealish, who's been brilliant, to Batshuayi. Oh, he's banged it just over the bar. Oh, Michi, come on, mate. Somehow this draw puts Vigo above us, and I'm not really sure how that works. So obviously we need to beat them. I don't see. Oh no. I love when. Oh, Sisto, how could you do it to me? Pio and Sisto sets up Mancuello, and it's not great. Johnny as well, another X. It's just so bad. From Derulo, that's so bad. They just don't mark. The central defenders, they just don't mark. They just don't bother. This is not how I wanted to start the episode. I cannot believe we're 1-0 down. It's been a crap half, don't get me wrong, but like we were the better team, and we just the defence. Statistically they're not bad in terms of their attributes. They're not bad, and it just winds me up. How Zobnin gets a yellow? He's going to miss the next game because that's his 10th card of the season. For flip's sake! Right, we're going to go direct. No more playing the ball out of the defence because they obviously can't do it. We just have to push forward. We need a goal. We need a goal from somewhere. And they've hurried the clearance. Grealish picks it up again. So that great ball over the top for Michi. Plays into Pinamonti. Michi, get in! Michi Batshuayi 1-1. Come on. More direct football. No more of this passy-passy nonsense. I say passy-passy nonsense. I want to play lovely flowing football, but with the defence we got, can't do it. Great play originally from Batshuayi. Pinamonti, lovely turn back. It's a ish-ish finish. An ish-ish? It's a poor-ish finish. Gruzo's come on for Zobnin, who was on a yellow card. I cannot afford to go down to 10 men. We're staying on attack. I want to win this game outright. Win this. Puts us in pole position. I cannot believe that they're somehow still ahead of us. I don't understand. Did they beat us in the last game? I thought we beat them. Otherwise, how the hell were we ahead of them to start with? Grealish, Pinamonti heads it across the box. Oh, this is bad. Hernandez into Jozabed. Gomez. Come on, we just... Wingers. Hugo Mayo. Hernandez. This has got goal written all over it. Sister. F*** off. Sorry, I know my language in the last few episodes has not been brilliant. It's just the same goal. It's just the same goal. Hernandez. Oh, look, there's someone completely free at the back. Because they just don't talk. They had like 2 men free in the box. What are you doing? There's still time. There is still time. But we need to win the ball back, and we need to win it back now. Johnny on the ball to Lobotka. To MikeRo. He's giving me headaches all day. He's just going to square it, and Sisto's just going to head it in. It's not going well, is it? Really. MikeRo has been having a free reign all day. I know fullbacks, wingbacks, anything, just not wingers, because they just don't track, and we keep getting found out. And oh god, I wish I had Pio and Sisto. It works against every other team. Turn the camera on, shite. Gruzo to Grealish. Does it even? Yeah, good finish, Jack. What a mate. Great signing this year. He actually has been pretty good. I'm just in a foul mood now. I would have played for a draw if I thought that we'd stay ahead of them, but we wouldn't have done. It is tea in there, not gin. 20 shots, 7 on target, just about the same. Beaten. Gonna get aggressive. I'm far from pleased. The defence is shocking. I'm not being funny, but at West Ham, even though I had wing backs, like I still play with essentially 3 at the back the whole time. So that leaves us in a very precarious position in terms of qualification. 2 games to go. Vigo are going to be ahead of us even if we win. Or maybe it's just the amount of games you've won. Maybe that's the difference. No, it can't be. That doesn't make any sense. When did we play Vigo before? Yeah, we beat them at home 2-0. So why were they going to be ahead of me? Baffling. The problem with the save is I literally just haven't found a formation the whole way through that suited me. I've tried a few of them now. We've tried the 4-2-3-1. I've tried the one with the second striker and the wing backs, and that doesn't work for me because it just doesn't. I don't create enough chances and I don't score enough. I've tried the West Ham one, pretty much the same problem. Can't really get anywhere there, and we're defensively completely lapse. And that formation is set up to make sure that you've got the wing backs to cover. So that's why I go 3-4-1-2 because or 3-4-3 rather, because what's the point in trying to defend? I put a defensive formation out, we still can't defend because the players just aren't good enough. There's no getting around it. The defenders I have are just not good enough, and ultimately I have to answer for that. I have to answer for that because I'm the one that signed them. Diakabi's been a complete flop. In fairness, he's just not played particularly well. He might get better. I'm not 100% sure that that's true. I'm kind of just doing it through sheer willpower. I'm hoping that Diakabi will get better, but I genuinely can't say hand on heart that I believe it. Kadiri Mohamed, who I thought was very good, probably isn't that great. We don't have a great record against Betis, and we're just about to come up against them as well, so this isn't filling me with confidence. They're in 9th, so no doubt we're going to lose them here. Jason Derulo's banned for the match, which is good news, so take him off. Charlie Mulgrew will be on there. And Gruzo's going to come in for Zobnin. Other than that, it's as you were. Oh wait, now hang on a minute. What we're going to do? We'll bring Grealish over to the right hand side where he's been playing very well. We'll bring Wendell back on the left hand side. Other than that, it's as you were. I'm going to say aggressively. I know you'll be keen to avenge what happened last time. Get out there and fix it. I wanted to tell him play better than you did in the last game, because in the last game you were gash. There's no getting around it. You were pretty poor. The one thing we have is that we're at the Mestalla. That is the one saving grace we have. First chance of the game comes to Betis, and they put it to Christian Tell. I remember him being a pain in the arse in the last game we played him. Oh my god, they're free. Cutrone, good ball to Batshuayi, to Vendel. Must go to Vendel. So there. No, you can't. You have to square that. Good start though. Good to see we can catch him on the counter. So there, into Grealish. Jack. There's a decent ball, but not brilliant. Boudabou's now on the ball. He is a very dangerous player, as is Leon. But a great tackle from Gruza. Well done, mate. Diakabi just smashes the ball over the top. That's what I paid that money for. When we're on the ball, decent. There's loads of options. It's very tidy. It's very nice. It's when we're out of possession. We are. Oh, flip's sake. How's that a highlight? We are essentially, I think, we're a bit like the Spanish Arsenal. That's what I think we are. We are like the Spanish Arsenal. Lots of good technical players. And in possession, very decent, very good. Out of possession, horrendous. Despite the fact we've had the better chances, we're conceding a lot of possession. We've not played brilliantly. I wonder if maybe I bring Pereira back in. He might make a bit of a difference. But every time I play him, he's just not very good. Like, he doesn't affect the game going forward enough, and he's not good enough at the back to kind of help me be defensive. So I'm not really sure what he offers. Pinamonti into Cutrone, of course he misses. It's coming. The goal is coming. How have we got another yellow again? I haven't even got us on high tempo. We've got no discipline. We are the most ill-disciplined team I have ever seen. Grealish had to win that ball against Tello. They're going to have one chance and they're going to score. I can feel it already. It's going to be one chance towards the end of the half and they're going to score. And it's probably going to be this one here. Leon to Joel Campbell. Mystic Mike. It's well deserved by Betis. They've been by far the better team. All the highlights so far been terrific. It was a good ball into Joel Campbell. And a good save by Dominic, but of course it's that great marking. And guess what side of the pitch it is? Oh, we never can see goals down our right hand side ever, because we're so good. We're so good at reading the play. This is a massive team talk. This is a massive team talk. I'm going to say passionately. Everyone's expecting. They just don't care. They just do not care. I've got such a bunch of melts. All of them, they're just melts. I'm glad they can't hear me, because otherwise they probably really wouldn't like me as a coach, but I'm just fed up with them. I'm fed up with a lot of them. They just do not, whenever the pressure's on, they just do not perform. Absolute melts. Bottle jobs, 2-0, brilliant. Jason Denayer, 2-0. You wouldn't think that I'd won 5 games on the bounce before Vigo, would you? Would you? With this formation. Boudabou's whips it in. Joel Campbell, great header there from Denayer. It's going to be a season in the Europa League for us. Diakabi playing at 6.3. I thought I'd signed a pretty decent footballer. He's absolutely horrendous. It has been a bad season in terms of signings. It's been a bad season in terms of leadership. It's just been bad. All of it. Batshuayi, why is that a highlight? Why is that a highlight? I'm sure you're all watching this kind of thinking, God, it is. Yeah, I'm hoping that you're laughing at me, because if it wasn't me going for it, I would be too. We've all been here. We all know about the FM bollocks now and again, but this is something else. This is something special. This is just top A grade. TQ nonsense. And by TQ, I mean top quality. Top quality nonsense. Honestly, I genuinely thought, I really thought that I'd fixed it. Or at least found a formation that would see us to the end of the season. And we have utterly bottled it. There's going to be a clear out. A massive clear out in the summer is coming. Let me know in the comment section who you would keep out of this team, because I'm happy. Literally, I will sell 20 of the players if I need to make this team better. But there are people here that just do not belong at this club. Every single one of the defenders, the goalkeepers can go, Pereira can go, Soler's decent, I might keep him, Montoya can go. It was a mistake getting Harry Wilson in, but I had no budget at the start of the season. We were 2-0 down, and we haven't created one highlight in the second half. That's how pathetic these guys are. I've really, I'm shaken. I really am. I don't know. I don't know what to say. For the first time ever, I do not know what to say. That brings the end to a pretty disappointing day, it's fair to say. And a pretty disappointing, it's not going to bring the end to the episode. We still have one game to go for what it's worth, because technically I suppose we can still qualify, but we can't really. I'm going to storm out the press conference because I'm not happy. I don't want to go. I am miserable. I'm having a Mourinho moment. I'm very emotional right now. I'm very emotional. I'm probably going to say and do stuff that I'm probably going to regret later on, but I am fuming. I am absolutely fuming. Honestly, there will be a summer clear out. There will be nobody here. I can assure you of that. Half this team are not going to be here next year. Atletico Madrid have basically secured their place in the top 4. All we can do is hope that Vigo lose both of their games. That's all we can do. Cutrone named as Young Player of the Year. I'm going to miss him. The best part of my season isn't even going to be here next year. Brilliant. Oh, Vallecano are playing Vigo. I wonder if Vallecano can do us a favour. Could you imagine? Probably not. They'll probably get beaten. They'll probably roll over against someone else. Oh, Vallecano won. There is some hope. Never was much hope. Just a fool's hope. I don't know what we need to do to beat Vigo. I don't think we can actually get ahead of them. I genuinely don't think we can actually get ahead of Vigo now. It would be the most undeserved 4th place if we somehow nicked it from Vigo. I'd be tempted to hand it back to them, in all fairness, because we're just horrendous. I have no idea what I'm going to call this episode. If I call it Bottle Job, you'll all know what happened, but I think we all knew what was going to happen anyway. I didn't. I genuinely didn't. I really thought this was going to be different. I really thought that we'd finally found a formation that suited the players that I have. So, here we are, viewers. Final day. Vigo plays Zaragoza. Brilliant. They play bottom place, so no doubt they're going to win that. It's just everything is conspiring to not go well. If we just not lost to Betis, there'd be a chance, but no. So, for what it's worth, oh god, I might as well bring Jason Derulo back in, to be fair, because Karim Mohammed didn't exactly fill me with any confidence. Gruzo, it's been decent, but not a brilliant signing. This will probably be the last time you see a few of our players, in truth. I'm not going to lie, there's a few players here that probably aren't going to be here next season, or at least I bloody well hope that they won't. Time to end the poor form. Come on, we can do this. I have no idea how we're meant to beat Vigo, but I will bring up, for what it's worth, the latest scores and the league table so we can see it in all its glory. And maybe somewhere up there the FM gods will take pity on us. Maybe. We're 3 points behind Vigo, so only a loss for them and a win for us will do. But it looks like Sociedad are going to have the early running of the game. And that's a poor ball there, and we are going to catch him on the break. Batshuayi, nice ball out to Patty Cutrone. Not his best touch, but he does get away from his man, whips it in. Pinamonti, 1-0. Where was that in the last game? Where was that? Where was that? Where are you? Where are you? Let's be you. That's my Delia Smith. Great header from Pinamonti and Cutrone. Might be the last time we see them both in a Valencia shirt. If I have the money, I will buy Cutrone. Like, I would buy him right now if I had the money. I don't understand the Vigo. I just don't get it. I don't understand how we weren't going to be ahead of them. It made no sense. If anyone in the comment section knows in the Vigo game why when we were drawing I'd suddenly dropped to 5th, can you please explain? Because our head-to-head record, I'm winning in that. Scored more goals, better goal difference. Not sure why. Yeah, no idea why. So if any of you can explain to me why we were going to be 5th after the Vigo game if we'd been drawing, please let me know. It's still only 0-0 at Zaragoza by the looks of things. I just want to see what happens. If Zaragoza go ahead, I just want to see if that means that we overtake Vigo. Because if it does, I can get excited about it. If not, then there's no point. Corner to us as we whip it in. Mangala heads over. Unlucky, mate. It's still 0-0 at Zaragoza. At the moment, I'm kind of resigned to the fact we're going to finish 5th. But it's still kind of building up as if I can still get fourth. So there must be a way that we can do it. I just don't know what it is. But I guess I'm happy with the way you're playing, because I am. We've not really conceded that many chances. We've been very decent on the ball, very decent off of the ball for a change. It's been good. I just need a goal at Zaragoza. Come on, Zaragoza. Come on. It would be so us, though, if Zaragoza took the lead and won the game and we conceded in the 89th minute to draw. It would be very Valencia of me. Maybe it's because we've lost more games? Maybe that's what it is, but we wouldn't have done when we were playing Vigo. So, still baffling. For Jack Grealish on the ball, plays at the Cutrone, it's knocked off him, and now it's down to Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo into Soler. Soler to Zobnin. And that's a nice ball to Pinamonti. Pinamonti to Michi Batshuayi, and he's missed. Not often he's done that this season, to be fair to Michi. He's been pretty clinical the majority of the time. We're going to take Soler off and bring on Danny Pereira for what might be his last performance in a Valencia shirt. Obviously been a big servant at the club, and I feel bad thinking that we might sell him, but I just don't have room for him in my plans at the moment. There's going to be a big overhaul. We're going to have a different way of playing when we come back next year. It would just be helpful if I could have the Champions League money to go with that. That's all. It was part of my plan. Part of the project plan was so we would have the Champions League money, because at the moment we don't have enough really to give me a significant budget for the summer. Good clearance by Diakabi. If we keep a clean sheet today, I'm going to be fuming. Just going to be so annoyed. Batshuayi misses again, misses twice. I shouldn't have called him clinical earlier, my mistake. Come on, please, Zaragoza, please, come on. We need a goal, we need a goal, we need a goal. We need a goal at Zaragoza. Another. Oh my god, Zaragoza have just scored. Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh my god, no way. Oh my god, right, everyone off control. Go contain. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Zaragoza are 1-0 up. There are only 3 seconds to go. Do they finish at the same time? It's a 1-0 win. No, we haven't, have we? Oh my god, I need to get out of the game. Passionately say, well done boys, a very good victory. I need to see it. I need to know what's happened. Oh, Zappacosta, you flipping beast. Oh my god, he's scored an own goal and it's cost them the Champions League. A Champions League spot, rather. That is heartbreaking. That is... Oh my Jesus. We've done it. We finished 4th in the most undeserved way imaginable. Oh, that is heartbreaking for Vigo. You look at the record. 38 games played, exactly the same record in terms of 22 wins, 4 draws, 12 losses. We've scored 75 and conceded 52 with a goal difference of 23. They've scored 61 and conceded 43 with a goal difference of 18. Our head-to-head record would be identical because we've both got a win each and both by 2 goals. So maybe just scoring the amount of goals that we did in the end, going attacking and getting all those really big wins has actually seen us through. So I'm going to sort of take some heart from that, but we cannot have another year like this. When you think about it, we only finished 1 point behind Atletico and 4 points behind Madrid, 19 points behind Barcelona. So there's some progress, but it just doesn't feel like it. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. A transfer budget of 10.56 million. Piss off. The budgets are just so bad, but we will generate extra revenue from selling players. I know it's only 4th, but it just feels so important. It feels so important to get that. Christ, I'm emotionally spent. I just did not see that coming. So to run you through some quick stats, Patrick Cutrone did finish off our top goal scorer, 37 goals in 48 games, which is really good. 11 assists, again, which means that he equals that he did something in every game on average, a goal or an assist, which is brilliant. Pinamonti, 24 and 14 in 49, which is pretty decent. Michi Batshuayi, very impressive, 14 goals and 14 starts, 8 substitute appearances, got 3 assists as well, very good. I think going forward we're okay. I think it's at the back. I think we can all establish is where we've not played particularly well. All the worst ratings are the ones at the back. But we have finished 4th, and frankly that's all I care about. I'm a bit disappointed in the budget, but we will work that out. So I've got two propositions then for the start of next season. What I can do is I can either do a normal season premiere like we would normally do, where I've done the entire summer transfer window, made all the signings, we go for a summary, and then we bring it back and go through it then, and carry on as we would do. Or we can do potentially a transfer window live stream, and you can see me kind of work through it, go through all the negotiations, do the scouting, do all this, that, and the other, and all my selling, and then we can kind of go through it together if you guys are about and free, or if not, obviously we can just catch it all up on it afterwards. It's up to you. I'm going to leave it to you in the comment section. If we were to do a live stream, I would aim to do it maybe around about 6:30 for an hour and a half. On Friday, which would be the 14th of September. So let me know what you guys think. I'd like to do it. I've not done a live stream once before, so just follow me on Twitter. Get onto Twitter, and then I'll let you know exact times. But go with the premise that it's going to be 6:30 on the Friday. Yeah, I think that'd be quite good to do a live stream. If not, I'm going to do the first half of the summer anyway, and then we'll catch up with the live stream if that's what we do in the second half of the summer, and then we can have like the first fixture of the season and see the new players, because there will be a few. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the drama of it. It's annoying I couldn't shout as much. It's quite late at night while I'm recording, and I don't want to wake my neighbour up, bless her. So it's just, honestly, I'm spent. Thank you so much for watching the episode. Make sure you come back for the start of season 3, and maybe for the live stream if that's what we want to do. Like I said, let me know in the comment section what you want to do. There's going to be a lot of rotation, a lot of new faces coming in, because I've got a lot of work to do with this squad. We only just got into Champions League this year. It needs to improve. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. And until I see you in the next episode for the start of season 3, or maybe during the live stream, stay cool. Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. That is unreal. Unreal scene.